everyone, welcome back to my channel today. Today's video is going to be my February faves and flops. So you guys know every single Saturday I show you guys all the new launches for the week in makeup and beauty and all that fun stuff. So I try out everything over the course of the month, and then I like to do these quick little speed reviews to kind of update you guys on the products, what I've been loving, what really wasn't a hit for me. I don't know, I just feel like this is really helpful because there's always so many products coming out every single month that I really like to try things more than once and really get a good idea of what I think about them and how they work for me and how they didn't work for me. So I hope you guys enjoy this video today. Give it a thumbs up if you love the speed reviews. Comment down below, what are your February favorites and flops? I would love to hear your guys's, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so I have this big old bin here filled with makeup, skincare products, and hair care products too to talk to you guys about. So let's go ahead and dive into makeup first, and then we'll go into like hair care and then skincare. So the first product that I want to talk about is one that I've been trying out like legit for weeks now. And this is the One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. So this is from Patrick Starr's line that he just launched in Sephora. And I have been using this a ton, and I have to say I really, really like it. I like how kind of like tacky it is because I definitely feel like it's going to help the longevity of makeup throughout the day. I feel like this would be a really good primer for those hot summer days because it's like really tacky and it will allow everything just like to really stick and stay to it. And then also when you ever have to wear makeup for long hours, like say if it's your wedding day or something like that and you're having to wear makeup for many, many hours throughout the day, I say definitely check this one out. I really, really enjoy it. All right, so now going into some foundations here. And I have to say, we've got a little bit of drugstore in here, which makes me really happy. And I've been really impressed with some of these products. So the first foundation I wanna talk about is the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. This is the up to 24-hour fresh wear. This stuff was really, really nice. One, I really like the packaging. The pump was great, but it also wore really beautiful throughout the day. It didn't wear off on me. It didn't separate or anything. It like stayed put. The color was perfect. It works great for me when I'm self-tanned. It is shade 460, but I just thought it looked really, really pretty on the skin. I really liked the finish of it. It was kind of like a matte natural finish, and I just really enjoyed the way that it looks. So I was very pleased about this one. All right, for my next foundation right here is one from Catrice Cosmetics. So they just came out with this one. It is the True Skin Hydrating Foundation. So if you have normal to dry skin, I think you would really like this. It is definitely long wearing. It looks flawless on the skin, and it looks beautiful. It's got a very like natural radiant finish. And again, I really like the pump on this one too, which is really neat. But I've been really enjoying this one. The shade that I am when I'm self-tan is Neutral Hazel, number 40. I noticed it wearing really well throughout the day. It didn't break up on me. It has really good coverage. So if you're looking for something with really good coverage that is long wearing and leaves like a natural radiant finish, check this one out. Okay, so next up we gotta get into a concealer right now, and this concealer right here is so good. Oh my goodness, I can't even begin to express. This is from Laura Mercier. This is their Secret Camouflage Brighten and Correct Duo. So Laura Mercier for many, many years, and I have used this product like many, many years ago too. They have a Secret Camouflage concealer that comes in a little compact, like a palette, and they have like a brush, or you could just use your finger to warm it up. That product is awesome. But what I really love is that they put it in stick form, and I feel like this is even better. Like the formula is so good. It covers up those dark circles amazingly, and I love the way that it blends into the skin, because the way that it blends in, it doesn't look like you're wearing concealer on there. It literally just like blends beautifully into your skin. So it's awesome because it has their correct side and their brighten side, just like their palette one does. And the shade that I use is 2N, but I use this every single day. I mainly use the correct side, but all I do with this before I even go in with foundation is I bring it into the inner corner of my eyes and like right here, because that's where I tend to look a little tired. Also, I get a little red right here, so I'll bring it right there. But it just has great, great coverage, and I just love how it blends with my finger. It blends beautifully. I even also use it with the IT Cosmetics brush, the one that has the concealer brush on the other end, and it blends it out beautifully as well. So I'll use that like right here, and then I'll bring it over here by my nose, just the areas that I tend to get a little bit more red. So I really enjoy that. And then sometimes what I'll do is I'll go in with the brighten side. Let me show you what the brighten side looks like. That's the brighten side. I'll take this and I'll either kind of like lift up my eye right here just to kind of give that illusion that my eyes are lifting up so they don't look so tired. And then also sometimes I'll even add it in the inner corner just to brighten that up as well. But again, they blend out so good, and I just really, really love this concealer. So if you're on the hunt for a new correcting concealer, check this one out. All right, so next up is a setting powder that I've been trying out, and oh my goodness, I love this one. And I feel like it's because of the shade of it, but basically this is from Fenty Beauty, and it's in the shade Butter. So this is their Pro Filter. And I just love the way that this sets my concealer and my foundation, and I really love putting it like underneath my eyes because I feel like it gives a little bit of a brightening effect, and I love that because it gives me a really youthful look, so, and makes me look definitely a lot more awake. But this is what it is. It's kind of like a light shade of yellow, and I feel like that's why it works so well. It's just like a really good brightening powder. And I've just been really enjoying it, and I like it when I also set my concealer. It doesn't make it look like I'm setting, like, you know, my face with powder. Like, it doesn't look powdery underneath my eyes, which is also a huge, huge plus. Next up, we have a blush, and Laura Mercier sent me a bunch of their new blushes, and oh my God, you guys know, I am a blush fanatic. I'm a blush freak. I love blush. Like, I get so excited when I get new blushes, and this color I have been absolutely loving. You guys know I love my pink blushes. This one is called Passion Fruit, and it's just so gorgeous, and I feel like it's going to be so pretty for the spring and the summertime. I just love these ones because they also, just adding them to your cheeks, you just, I don't know, it's so fresh looking. You look just so awake, and I'm just obsessed. So it's just like the perfect shade of pink. I love pink blushes, but they came out with like a bunch of different other colors as well. So I definitely recommend checking them out because they blend beautifully on the skin, and they also wear for a long time too. All right, so next up is a palette that I have here, and it's from this brand called True and Luscious. I've never heard of them before. I got this in, I think maybe a BoxyCharm or Ipsy video. But basically this is their Lucky Glow Bronze and Highlight palette, and I have been really enjoying this one too. So it comes with all of these shades. You've got highlight, you've got blush, you've got bronzer in here. As you guys can see, the shades that I mainly use in this palette are these two right here. And I have to say, I really, really love this bronzer. It's like the perfect shade of bronzer. It gives perfect pigmentation. It blends out beautifully. It stays on the skin. And I just really, really love the formula and the shade of it. So I really like wish I could just get this in just by itself because it is just like the perfect shade of bronzer, and I just love the way that it applies to the skin. So I really love that. And then also the highlight is really, really pretty too, which looks like that right there. Like, look at that. Oh, such a perfect shade. So yeah, those are the two colors that I've been really gravitating to in this palette and I use on a regular basis. I should actually go online and see if they sell it in just like a single form. But yeah, I actually was really, really impressed with this. I've never heard of this brand before, so I will link it down below if you guys want to take a look at it too. All right, so next up is another palette, and this one is from Dominique Cosmetics, and this is her new Transition palette right here. Oh my goodness, you guys. She did such a good job on this palette. I love all the matte shades, all the neutrals. You guys know this is mainly what I wear, and it's really cool that you can use these for anywhere on the face. You can use it for the eyes, you can use like, you know, it for blush, bronzer, even your brows. Like, it's awesome. So I have been using this a ton, especially just in my crease right here for my eyes, because I like that more matte look and just something a little bit more neutral. And they blend out beautifully. They have great pigmentation. The shades that I tend to go a ton towards are Soft and Sweet right here. I love to put this one in my crease. I think it's really, really beautiful. Show you guys. And you can also totally wear it as a blush too, which is great. I also really love putting this cream shadow on there, and it's called Frothy. And what I like to do with this one is I like to put it on my lid right here, and then also a little bit underneath my eyebrow bone to kind of lift it up. And then I'll go in sometimes with either ash, which is a really pretty, just kind of like smoky brown right here. It's gorgeous. I like to add that into the corner if I want to create a little bit more depth. And then toffee is another one that I really, really like. And this is just a really pretty, just like neutral brown. So I love this palette. I love all the shades in here. There's just so much. So if you love neutrals and matte shades, this palette is definitely for you. I think I have a code with them. I think it's like 10% off that you can save. I will have it linked down below for you guys, but she killed it on this palette. I love it. So just looking at my bin right here, I legit don't feel like I have very many flops this month at all, which is honestly a good thing. But next up is actually a mascara that I've been using, and this is the Bare Mineral Strength and Length Serum Infused Mascara. So I don't wear mascara at all, like every single day, because I have lash extensions, so I don't add mascara to those. And then if I'm doing a neutral eye like this, I tend to just skip the mascara down below. But on the days that I film and I want to do a little bit more of a dramatic eye, I'm like, I need the mascara down below to kind of even everything out. So this is the one that I've been using, and I really, really like this one for the bottom lashes. So if you look at the brush, it's very unique. It's like it looks like it reminds me almost like a centipede, you know, because it's like flat and it's got a bunch of little legs to it, but that's what it looks like right there. But what I really, really like about this formula is that it does not clump and it's very thin. So it works really, really well for those bottom lashes to where it just kind of like slightly coats them, but still keeps them thin, doesn't make them look spidery, doesn't make it look like they have a bunch of product. It literally just makes them look like a shade darker. So I really, really like this on the bottom lashes. All right, so next up, we're gonna go into a bunch of lip products that I've been using. And I always get questions asked about my lipsticks and everything, so I love to just kind of update you guys on with how things have been wearing. So the first products I wanna talk about are these ones from Lanolips. So they sent me over quite a bit of products. I really like the Lanolips 101 ointment. It's a multi-purpose super balm that you can use for so many different things. It's very, very moisturizing. It's just clear. So I really enjoyed this. It's definitely a little bit on the thicker side. So when I went into this one right here, this is the Tinted Lip Balm. It's in the shade Rose. It's a really pretty shade, but I feel like the only thing that I really don't like about it is, one, the packaging is a little interesting. Like the hole where the product comes, it's like really, really wide, and I think it's because it's so thick. And I don't know, I'm into thick lip balms, but I feel like with this one, I wish it wasn't as thick because it's like a color. That's why I'm kind of like, it's just okay for me because I don't like how thick this one is. But I do enjoy this one because I like to wear these ones like at night because I feel like they really soak into the lips and really condition them. But if I'm just like putting something on really quickly, this one's a little bit harder to maneuver because it's so thick, so it's a little harder to spread on the lips, and then it just feels a little thick on the lips too. So this was kind of like just like a little dud for me. Okay, so let's go into the stuff that I'm wearing on my lips right now. The first one is one that I am so excited because it's finally launched on Sephora, so you guys can check it out. This is from Lawless, and they are not this little, you guys. They're actually a lot longer, but this just shows how much I use this lip liner. It is so good. These are her new lip liners. They're called Forget the Filler Definer Liner. The shade that I'm obsessed with is Pink Sand. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It is such a gorgeous, gorgeous pink shade. Like, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. So I've been using this a ton. I keep telling myself, like, Madison, you got to give this one a break and try out some other ones, but it is so good. I love how creamy they are. They glide onto lips beautifully. Great to just fill them in. So I'm really excited to see that those finally launched. She also came out with Forget the Filler, which I've talked about previously. It's now back in stock, so this is another great thing to like pair with it. I really like this lip balm. It's supposed to plump your lips, but I don't really feel like it plumps, but I feel like it gives them a very luscious look and a great like shine finish. And it just is an awesome, awesome formula. So this one I think is finally back in stock. So I'll link that down below. And then for the lipstick that I'm wearing right now, this one is actually from a subscriber, Christine, when she sent me that package. And it is such a beautiful shade, you guys. This is from Maybelline. This is the shade 655 Daringly Nude. And it's a matte lipstick, but it's very, very comfortable. Like, I swear, Maybelline blows me away with their lipsticks because they are so comfortable wearing. Maybelline blows me away with their lipsticks because they're just so comfortable wearing and just an awesome formula. And this shade is just perfection. Like, these two just go so well together and I love it. So this is just like an awesome everyday shade. It's super comfortable. It's definitely like a comfort matte finish and I'm blown away by it. So definitely check this one out the next time that you're at like Target or the drugstore. It is such an awesome shade. All right, for the next little lip duo that I've been wearing a ton is this one from Jouer. So she came out with a lip kit called Bare Rose and it is so pretty, you guys, and it's so comfortable and moisturizing. I have always really loved Jouer's lip liners. They're very creamy, they're pigmented, they just glide right on. This one is so beautiful. You guys, you can just tell like what my favorite colors are because they all look so similar, but it's such a pretty like pinky mauve shade. And then I really like this guy right here. So this is the Essential Lip Enhancer Shine Balm. And this is so good. I love how moisturizing it is, but I also love how pigmented it is. So let me show you guys. You actually get a good color payoff from it. And it's so moisturizing. So this is like the perfect little duo to just have in your like purse, your diaper bag, or just throughout the day, like if you're like wanting to touch up your lips because they're feeling a little dry and you want some like moisturization, but you also want to add some color. This is it. Like, this is like the most perfect little set right here. And I love how moisturizing that lip enhancer is. Like, it's so good. I want to see her come out with more shades. All right, so those were all the makeup products that I've been testing out this past month. So definitely in my PR hauls every single Saturday, make sure you comment down below like what you're most excited about. So that way I know which ones to really like test out and get out for you guys for like the reviews and stuff. But now going into a hair care product that I've been using. This one is from Christoph Robin, and I've been really enjoying this. It actually really reminds me of that Olaplex smoothing cream that I have that you can put in your hair when it's damp, and it just really helps like with frizz and everything. This reminds me a ton of that. I am legit just like kind of like sitting back here with my feet up on the trash can because they were just, it was just getting hard to breathe and all my feet were starting to swell. Oh, you guys, I'm so close to the end. I can't believe I'm already 3 centimeters dilated. We're just like playing the waiting game right now. But anyways, moving on to some skincare products now. So the first one I want to talk about is actually a cleansing treatment. It kind of feels like a micellar water, to be honest. That's what I've been using it as. But this is from Fresh. It's their Kombucha cleansing treatment with prebiotic inulin. I don't know, it's a no rinse cleanser. And it removes makeup extremely, extremely well. So I love to just put this on like a little cotton pad and I use it to help remove my makeup, and I'll go in with another cleanser afterwards because I always love to double cleanse. This would also be a really good product to use in the morning time. It's very simple, very gentle, because you don't want to like do too much, you know, less is more. And we build up so much dirt and oil just sleeping throughout the middle of the night, which is crazy. So you'd be shocked if you took like something like this with a cotton pad and see how much comes off in that cotton pad in the morning time. It's mind blowing. So this is like a good little refresher just to like clean the skin and then apply your like moisturizers and your serums before you do your makeup. So I really, really like this stuff. It works really well and it really gets off your makeup well, and it doesn't feel like it leaves a leftover residue on it. All right, so next up is a cleanser I've been enjoying, and I'm really not surprised that I like this so much because I love Saturday Skin. I have not used really anything from Saturday Skin that I didn't like. And this is their Rise and Shine Gentle Cleanser. Like, it literally just cleanses really, really nicely. It lathers up. I use it at night. I tend to go into with a product like this first, get off the makeup, and then I'll go in with a double cleanse and do this. And it's just really nice and gentle. Doesn't make your skin feel like it's stripped. Doesn't make it feel like it's dry. Just makes it feel like it's clean. So I've been enjoying this one. Okay, so next up is a moisturizer, and I ran out of my SkinCeuticals emollients one, which you guys will probably see in empties here very soon. So I pulled this one out because I really love Ren. I love their clean skincare line. I love their Evercalm line. So I've been using this every single morning. This is the Evercalm Global Protection Day Cream. It's great for sensitive skin. I really enjoy this underneath my makeup. It's really hydrating, but doesn't feel like it makes your makeup like, you know, slide around. It just really balances out the skin and calms everything down. So, and I also really like the packaging. I really appreciate a moisturizer and a pump. Like, let me tell you, the jars are great and all, but I just hate putting my fingers in them. I love pumps. Pumps are my favorite. So if you have very sensitive skin or acne prone skin, I think you would really enjoy this. So check it out. This line is awesome. And last but not least is a tanner that I've been using. I always get questions asked about what tanners I'm trying out, what I'm using, and I use a very wide range. Like, I kind of just go with like whatever I'm feeling. But lately, I have been using this one tanner religiously. Like, this is one of my favorite ones. I even ordered 2 more bottles last night on Amazon and they already came, which is awesome. So I'm back to being stocked up. But this is from Bondi Sands. This is their Aerated Self-Tanning Foam Ultra Dark. It's a quick dry formula, intense hydration, coconut scent. What I really like about this one is, it's a mousse, just so you guys know. What I really like about this one is the color guard on it. So the color guard that you get on it, it kind of gives it like a green, like little tinge, but you can see where you apply the tanner. And you have to have that if you are fair, because if you make a mistake, it is very apparent. So I love one with a color guard. It makes you look a little crazy like after you put it on, because I usually do this at night. So I'll put it all over my body, I'll sleep, and I'll rinse it off in the morning, and it just rinses off to the most beautiful tan. But let me tell you, when you initially put it on, it looks a little crazy. Like, Joel looks at me just like, is it supposed to look like that? Because it's got that green tint to it. But it works so well with my pink skin tone. So it leaves a very olive and natural looking tan on me, which I really love because my skin loves to warm it up and make things look orange. So I love this one. It is really good. And another really big plus to it is how long it stays on your skin. So I feel like this has definitely been one of the most long-lasting self-tanners that I have used. I really love like Loving Tan. I love St. Moriz. Those are awesome. And I do get good wear out of them. But this one, I feel like I get even longer wear out of. And I feel like also the color guard really helps me from not making mistakes as often. But I'm blown away by this. So if you have a skin tone that's very similar to mine, where you've got those pink undertones and you're a little bit more on the fair side, check this one out. I think you would really enjoy it. I've been loving it. So this one is actually almost gone, which is why I was like, I need to see if this is on Amazon so I can get it fast. And I got it within 1 day, which is awesome. So yeah, for me to go and purchase more of a tanner when I have like drawers filled with tanner just says so much right there. That just shows how much I have been enjoying this and how much I really like the application of it. All right, so those were all my February favorites and semi-flop. It was actually a really good month, so I'm really happy. It makes me really happy when products work out and they work really well and I can share that. I just love it. So yeah, I'll have everything linked down below if you want to take a closer look at anything. Comment down below also, what are your February favorites and flops? I love hearing from you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.